This week, one of the biggest streamers in the world, Dr. Disrespect, was suddenly permanently banned from Twitch with no explanation from Twitch as to the cause, which has led the internet on this fucking wild goose chase trying to piece together the puzzle and figure out what got him banned and what it was all about. It's been a massive mystery. It almost feels like Twitch themselves was issuing this mystery, this challenge to the entire internet, making us Scooby-Doo this shit together and come up with the right conclusion, like a game of Clue here, to figure out why was Dr. Disrespect banned? But it wasn't just on Twitch that he was banned. I mean, he just got fucking potato sacked by everyone that even lightly associated with him out of nowhere. All of the companies he worked with started using him like a fleshlight. They just fucked his shit hard. He got erased from Discord. He lost his partnership there. All of the brands he worked with removed all of the promotional material that had his face on it, all out of nowhere from seemingly nothing. And the last couple minutes of his stream seems like something straight out of a goddamn movie. I'll show you the last couple minutes of the last stream he did on Twitch.
I appreciate everyone watching today.
In the backyard, who is going to be looking?
We'll get.
Really, like you said, we don't really know some of the.
Yeah,
We'll
we
get
don't
through
know
this Champions
map
Clip.
very well.
I know it's a tough. That's
because I don't know this one well.
life's weird right now.
Yeah, look. Oh,
We'll
it did.
we'll get through this, okay? And
Hey, Christopher.
Dun dun dun! You better not taunt me. How dare you?
fuck.
You get to try.
Those were the last moments of Dr. Disrespect's Twitch career, at least as of right now. Like I said, it really feels straight out of a movie, like when the characters are trying to piece together a mystery, like one of their friends goes missing, they're trying to figure out what the fuck happened, and then they find like this cursed VHS tape in a coffin, and then they pop that shit in the VCR player, and it's greeted with a, if you're watching this, that I'm already banned. It's just like one of those crazy things where it's like, wow, maybe there is something going on here. And of course, in response to all this, Reddit and Twitter did what they do best, come up with the worst possible theories and speculation on what's going on, especially the armchair psychologists that haven't finished high school yet. They're fucking zooming in on Dr. Disrespect's face, looking for every individual pore to judge how guilty he is and the severity of whatever crime they think he's committed is. It's wild. So we're gonna go through some of the theories. I won't be able to hit on all of them, but I'll choose my favorite ones. Now, since this is a developing story, it's important to note that as of right now, June 29th, the story so far is Dr. Disrespect put out a statement. He is, alive. He wasn't, fucking abducted by aliens or anything, or captured by Scientologists or the Illuminati. He is alive, as it so appears. And his wife has made a statement on Instagram thanking the community for their support so far. This is Dr. Disrespect's statement. He thanks the community for their support and says he doesn't know the specific reason as to why Twitch banned them. Seems a little odd to me because I don't think Twitch would just ban their actual top 5 biggest streamer without a single reason given to the streamer. But it is Twitch, so I guess anything's possible. And also, as of yesterday, the majority of the brands that Dr. Disrespect work with have reinstated their ad campaign with Dr. Disrespect's face all over it. So it seemed like that was pretty ephemeral. They only took him down for like 24 hours after his Twitch ban and then immediately put him back up the next day. So it's just this huge weird mystery where nothing's really adding up or making any sense. And then there's people on Twitter with insider sources saying things like, wow, this is the fucking big one. This is the huge one. Dr. Disrespect himself might just ignite World War III with how big this news is, but I can't share it. Which is, of course, frustrating for everyone that's invested in this like I am. This right here is like the best fucking soap opera I've ever seen, with a cliffhanger that I am just on the edge of my seat, and I can't wait for the fucking season finale of. But I gotta be honest, with all the hype coming around here, it's reaching like fucking Half-Life 3 levels of hype. I'm a little worried that it's gonna be anticlimactic when it is revealed the cause, like something really mundane and uninteresting, like a contract dispute. Oh, Dr. Disrespect was supposed to stream for 160 hours this month, but he only hit 120. This is the big deal. This is a huge deal. I'm just afraid that this is going to go the Game of Thrones Season 8 route and just disappoint everyone and not live up to all this crazy shit people on Twitter are saying it could be about. And even I myself, like a giddy gossiping schoolgirl, have been trying to figure out what's going on by asking people that I think would probably know, and I'm just treating it like a game of Guess Who. Well, does this involve a penis? No? Put it down. Unfortunately, I don't know anything on the inside either, so I'm waiting for the season premiere like everybody else, and I'm excited to figure out what the fuck is going on with all this. Now let's go ahead and get into some of the big conspiracy theories and the most popular explanations for what's going on. The one that I see being the biggest one at the moment is that Doc had some kind of dispute with Twitch because he's going to a new streaming platform owned by Spotify. This originated from a 4chan post. So take it with a grain of salt, and it's immediately wrong by saying Spotify under Google when Spotify isn't owned by Google. That was an April Fool's joke, so I'm pretty sure this whole thing is a meme in the first place. But there's so many people that are unironically believing this screenshot that the whole deal is Dr. Disrespect was breaching his new Twitch contract by looking at other options and places to stream. I'm gonna go ahead and be brave here and put my titties on the line. That's 100% not it. There's not a single fucking chance Dr. Disrespect, who just signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Twitch, is looking at another streaming platform like Brime. Brime is not, it's not even a fucking website yet. It's literally an idea. This is like going into Shark Tank pitching like, hey, I want to make another Google. I'm looking at Google 2 here. Who wants to invest? Brime doesn't even fucking exist, and yet everyone thinks that's what it's about. For some reason, they think that Dr. Disrespect breached his contract with Twitch, which was millions of dollars, to go work for free on another platform, when Mixer just died buying streamers for millions of dollars. The other platforms don't have that kind of money. Mixer was backed by Microsoft. These other platforms can't buy Doc, Shroud, and Ninja. That's not fucking happening. There's no way. There's no chance that he would breach a multi-million-dollar contract on his native platform where he is the biggest to go work on a platform that genuinely doesn't even exist as of this moment. But huge kudos to the marketing team at Brime, and I don't think there's a team, I think it's literally only 3 people, but great work to the 3 people at Brime for capitalizing off this confusion. They followed Dr. Disrespect immediately and then did the same for Shroud and Ninja to make it seem like they were going to Brime, and their fucking Twitter has exploded. They're up 80k followers in like 12 hours, so it really worked wonderfully for them as this startup streaming company. Now this next one I find very interesting because I love conspiracies so much. Now Dr. Disrespect started to get kind of big into pseudoscience over the last month and even became a meme because of this clip right here.
Anyways, I bought a whole bunch of shungite rocks. Do you know what shungite is? It's a 2 billion year old like rock stone that protects against frequencies and unwanted frequencies that may be traveling in the air. That's my story. I bought a whole bunch of stuff, put them around the La Casa, little pyramids, stuff like that.
Yeah, so undoubtedly Doc was scrolling through Facebook and he saw one of his friends post a meme of like some enlightened person with like a shungite rock over their head talking about how shungite blocks 5G. So then he went ahead and bought a ton of fucking shungite and stacked pyramids of it in his house to keep Wi-Fi out. It's pretty sad stuff, but a lot of people turn to pseudoscience on the internet these days, unfortunately. So people are saying this is why Twitch banned him for preaching about this kind of very dangerous misinformation. I mean, in shit, you'd think for a doctor he'd love science, but it seems like he hates it, unfortunately. So they think that Twitch maybe felt a moral obligation to protect young viewers because the majority of his viewers were on the younger side. So maybe a kid's watching him, he has asthma. Dr. Disrespect's over here shitting about how, 5G can make it harder for people to breathe. So this kid with asthma hears that. They go out and buy shungite rocks and start sticking them up their asshole to block away the Wi-Fi. Next thing you know, they die because of it because they stop using their asthma inhaler and they just rely on shungite that they heard about from Dr. Disrespect. And really, I think it's a big reach. I don't think this would be why Twitch would ban him. Yeah, it absolutely sucks when someone with a huge following like that starts talking about fucking shungite and how spiritual rocks that are charged with Earth's magnetic chakra can protect you from viruses and stuff. That always sucks because you're feeding people misinformation on purpose. Maybe he was even profiting from it, there's no telling, but it does suck. But it wouldn't be to this level where Twitch just fucking permabans him and doesn't release anything. And if the people with these sources do actually know what's going on, I feel like they'd be more than comfortable just saying, hey look, they banned him because he loves shungite so much in pseudoscience. The way people are talking about this that claim to know what's actually going on, they make it sound like Doc was revealed to be the actual Zodiac killer. They're making this seem like a huge deal where they themselves are saying, look, we can't reveal it because if we did, we'd get in legal trouble ourselves. It's that serious. And I don't think pseudoscience shungite rocks is to that level of severity where they themselves would get in trouble talking about it. And now just given the timing of everything here coming out this week with all of this made everyone believe that it had to be something with sexual assault because for those that don't know, over the last week or so, it's been revealed the huge problem in the gaming industry where a lot of women were being sexually assaulted by members of the gaming industry, whether it be streamers or people working on games. There's been a lot of victims coming forward with their stories and outing people as terrible fucking people. And with Dr. Disrespect getting banned like this, people immediately jumped on the idea that it must be sexual assault. Obviously, this can't be proven or disproven since no one has come forward with a sexual assault case against Doc in the last week during all of this. So if it is sexual assault, it's being handled privately between Twitch, Dr. Disrespect, and the authorities. And there's just no way for anyone to know right now besides just speculating. It's been an absolutely wild ride trying to figure out exactly what's going on with Dr. Disrespect's ban. There really is nothing from like any of the VODs or anything that is like ban worthy or anything like that. So it leads most people to believe it has to be something off platform. Either way, it's weird, it's wild, it's wacky, and it's really been capturing my attention as well as most other people's attention. It's just been this like crazy storyline to follow with all kinds of twists and turns, and that's about it. See ya.